So second. Very good morning, sir.
The names?
Yes. It's where? May I request all to rise for the national anthem. May I request all to be seated? May I request the Honorable Visitor, the Honorable Chancellor, and the Vice Chancellor for lighting the lamp. Request the Vice Chancellor to come to the podium and welcome the guests and present the report of the university.
Honorable Mr. Justice Hrishikesh Raiji, Judge Supreme Court of India, and the visitor, National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, has kindly consented to preside over the 13th Annual Convocation 2024 on this day, that is 16th March 2024. I am grateful to the Honorable Justice Ravi Malimatji, Chief Justice High Court of Madhya Pradesh, and Chancellor of the National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, for his kind guidance in the conduction of 13th Convocation at NLIU, Bhopal. I also welcome Honorable members of the General Council, Executive Council, Academic Council, the Finance Committee, the learned faculty members, the distinguished guests invited, the judges, and all other distinguished personalities, and above all, my dear students who are recipients of BA LLB honors degrees, LLM and MCILS degrees, and the present students of NLIU Bhopal. I welcome you all and good morning to all. Sir, Professor V. Vijay Kumar completed his tenure as Vice Chancellor NLIU Bhopal on 31st May 2023. Subsequently, I joined as Vice Chancellor on 1st June 2023. I am honored to take this responsibility and committed to upholding the standards of excellence set forth by my predecessor. I would like to highlight the academic activities undertaken by NLIU on this occasion. As the regional coordinator of the CLAT, that is Common Law Admission Test of Consortium, the Vice Chancellor with a committed team of faculty and administrative staff organized the test at various centers in Bhopal, Indore, Gwalior on 3rd December 2023. As part of this, in June 2023, NLIU also organized national level tests for admission to its MCILS and PhD programs. In addition to the existing MOUs, NLIU has entered into Memorandum of Understanding with Rajashahi University, Bangladesh, and in which Professor Gayur Alam and two students of BLLB honors of NLIU visited Rajashahi University under the University Exchange Program, marking a significant step towards global collaboration and innovation of education. Also on 18th December 2023, National Academy of Direct Access, Regional Campus Bhopal, and the National Institute University Bhopal signed a Memorandum of Understanding to foster academic cooperation, exchange of information, and capacity development between two institutions. The Gender Justice Cell, in our university, we have different centers and cells, and the Gender Justice Cell, NLIU, organized the 3rd NLIU National Conference on Gender Law 2023 to commemorate the occasion of centenary abolition, the ban on women from practicing law. Mrs. Pratibha Rajagopal, retired professor of public administration at RCVP Narona Academy of Administration and Management, Mrs. Meera Singh, director and editor of Samira Samvidhana Samiti, were the chief guests. The concept of gender justice was discussed in detail, various aspects related to human development. The participants critically examined the legal provisions and policies aiming towards gender equality, the status of achievement of their objectives. On 21st February 2023, NLIU Manthan, that is Center of Knowledge and Policy Discussion, organized a compelling guest lecture exploring the theme, Changing Face of Career Choices from Global Universities to Local Governance. There are eminent speakers from different sectors, and on this occasion, the center introduced a new initiative, Manthan Monday, to carry out in-depth analysis of socio-legal policy topics every week. NLIU CLT, Center for Law and Technology, Fair Technotonic, was organized by the NLIU Cell of Law and Technology from 24th to 26th February 2023. So, to keep pace with law and technology, the NLU CLT Center for Cell for Law and Technology is doing many programs. The major highlights of the event were NLIU Ikigai Policy Case Competition and NLIU METF Roundtable Conferences. As a part of Silver Jubilee celebrations, as NLIU has completed 25 years of its existence, and in fact, this is the second national university that was established in India, next only to the NLS Bangalore. As part of Silver Jubilee celebrations, Honorable Justice C.T. Ravikumar, Judge Supreme Court of India, delivered a compelling lecture on juvenile delinquency on 25th February 2023. The lecture, informed by Justice Ravikumar's extensive legal experience, illuminated escalating challenges in juvenile crimes in India. The second NLIU Indus Law Certificate course on capital markets was organized by Center for Business and Commercial Laws from 25th to 26th March 2023. Notable speakers include, the course include Ravi Dubey, partner in Indus Law, Mr. Puneet Pasi, Principal Associate of Indus Law, and many other experts has participated and deliberated the things regarding the financial services and capital markets in India, which is, as there is no need to make an emphasis that India today is the fifth largest economy with highest GDP growth, and we are anticipating that by 2047, India is going to be the third largest economy, as NLIU is always forward-looking and always keep emphasis on capital markets and corporate law. The 8th NLIU Trilegal Summit on Corporate and Commercial Laws was organized by CBCL, that is Center for Business and Commercial Laws, in April 2023. The summit focused on key issues such as contemporary developments in e-commerce, recent developments and evolution of the insolvency and bankruptcy code, capital markets, insurance law, and technology, including blockchain and cryptocurrencies, etc. So to keep pace with the latest developments in law, NLIU is always looking in different sectors where the students of NLIU will always have the edge, so that their employability, and also if they go to practice, they will be updated with all such challenges in the new areas of law. The 8th edition of NLIU Justice R.K. Tanaka Memorial International Arbitration Moot was successfully organized by the Moot Court Association from 14th April to 16th April 2023. So, the senior advocate, Shri Vivek Tanaka, has, in the name of Shri Vivek Tanaka, he has sponsored Justice R.K. Tanaka Memorial, and this is one of the most prestigious moot courts that is conducted in India. And under the project NEW, the second edition of NLIU LAC workshop and training program took place from April 22nd to 23rd, with a focus on paralegal training and competition. It is not only we are looking and contributing for the students, those who practice in the high courts, we are also extensively giving training in the clinical courses and giving practical training and paralegal training, not only to the students of NLIU, but also inviting students from other parts of India, from other colleges. Particularly, this event aimed to guide institutions in Madhya Pradesh in establishing, running legal aid clinics. So, being a national university in the state of Madhya Pradesh, we are looking forward, and we are already inviting other private colleges and state universities also to share whatever the knowledge that we have accumulated, and we are sharing our expertise with the other colleges and universities in the state of Bhopal, in the state of Madhya Pradesh. NLIU Bhopal, in collaboration with Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, successfully hosted the third edition of NLIU CAM International Negotiation Competition. So we are already conducting one international mediation tournament. Along with this, we are also conducting because the future belongs to ADR, that is Alternative Dispute Resolution. Mediation, negotiation, and arbitration are coming in the big way, and people are looking for the early settlement of disputes. Taking cue from this ADR, NLIU has already established ADR cell 10 years back, and we are the first university in India among the national universities to conduct international mediation tournaments in India. And NLIU INADR mediation tournament is one of the oldest tournament in Asia. So NLIU Alumni Affairs Cell organized a guest lecture on Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So whatever the laws that are drafted came into existence, NLIU always looking at and to equip our students with the latest developments in law, so they will always have the cutting edge among other students from other institutions. So this was, we invited Aditya Srinivasan from the class, and we 2013. So our alumni, they are also coming forward, and they are moving hand in hand with the institution, and whatever the expertise, they are always willing to come down to NLIU and to share their experience and expertise with the young generation, that is the budding lawyers. So NLIU Law Review collaborated with the NLIU Alumni Affairs Cell to conduct engaging session, nuanced approaches to legal research. And not only these developments in the law, NLIU also focus, putting emphasis on legal research. On 9th October, Mr. Tanish Rai, a final year MCILS student at NLIU, conducted a session on cyber security and phishing. So as we are aware that in 21st century, one of the challenges that we are facing is cyber crimes and cyber other problems. So we have Rajiv Gandhi Center for Cyber Law, and the students and teachers, they are working hard. And I'm glad to share that this Rajiv Gandhi Center for Cyber Law, we have been training the officers of the central government from DSP and above rank officers. Already we have trained 500 officers, and to train another 700 officers is in the pipeline. And the other Cell for Law and Technology organized a workshop in collaboration with Benen's Academy on 15th October 2023. The workshop was aimed at exploring Web3, DeFi, blockchain, and NFTs. With over 550 attendees, both offline and online, the event provided an in-depth exploration of cutting-edge technologies. The sessions covered Web3's significance, the DeFi revolution, blockchain applications, and NFT in the art world. So we have NLIU Bhopal Civil and Criminal Justice Cell, guided by Dr. Aman Hingorani, the Advocate Supreme Court of India, has successfully conducted first national workshop on drafting and pleadings on 28th and 29th October. This shows that we are willing to invite the senior advocates who have that academic instinct. We are always inviting them, and such with their experience and expertise, they are training the young law graduates in preparing the draftings and pleadings. The second NLIU Saraf and Partners Certificate course on insolvency and bankruptcy was organized by Center for Business and Commercial Laws. So this is one of the most vibrant centers of NLIU, training the students, particularly for job-oriented courses. We have been focusing on insolvency, bankruptcy, and other corporate laws. So NLIU Gender Justice Cell organized the first NLIU workshop on gender and law on 31st October, and many distinguished speakers, including Mrs. Savita Jain, Mrs. Tripti Jain, Professor Seema Singh, Dr. Roma Bhattacharya, and many others has participated and shared their knowledge and wisdom with the participants. The Center for Labor Laws. So labor laws is one of the neglected and most ignored subject because of the economy driven by markets and the demand for the consumer-oriented products. The Center for Labor Laws organized a two-day workshop on labor laws in collaboration with National Labor Law Association and Frederick Ebert Stiftung, Germany, on 3rd and 4th November 2023. The workshop focused on analyzing recent developments in labor laws, particularly the social security and occupational security, occupational safety, health, and working conditions. So as we know that the new labor codes are coming, it is not only on commercial laws, equally we are focusing on the labor laws also, because without labor, there is no GDP and there is no economic progress. And NLIU Singhani and Partners National Client Counseling Competition was organized by NLIU Moot Court Association from 3rd to 5th November 2023. And this is also a renowned competition, and the esteemed legal professionals and the Singhani and Partners law firm has actively participated in this program. The 4th edition of NLIU CAM International Negotiation Competition was also held from 3rd to 5th November 2023. And to list out, there are also many other programs. National Institute University Bhopal, in collaboration with Dattopant Thangde Shodh Sansthan organized a discourse on Jatiya Gaurav, relevance and reference on 15th November, commemorating the contributions of tribal communities on birth anniversary of Bhagavan Birsa Munda. So, as we believe in inclusiveness and we have been celebrating, not only celebrating, we are trying to understand the great freedom fighters, their philosophy, and their contributions in the development of India. The distinguished gathering included Mukesh Mishra, Director, Dattapant Shodh Sansthan, Sri Lakshmi Singh Markam, Additional Secretary, Government of Madhya Pradesh, Professor Rakaria, Sri Vaibhav Surange, and Sri Harsh Chauhan, former Chairperson, National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, etc. And many others have participated in this program. A customized dedicated program conducted by NLIU Bhopal from 20th November to 4th December focused on cyber law, cybercrime. So, this is National Center for Rajiv Gandhi National Center for Cyber Law is one of the most prominent center run by NLIU Bhopal, and we have, which is focused on cyber law, cybercrime investigation, digital evidence handling, digital forensics leading to conferment of PG diploma in cyber laws and cyber forensics to serving CBIC officers at NASIN, Faridabad. In the second batch, 63 CBIC officers from various parts of the country attended this program. 44 technical sessions were conducted, and the credit goes to Professor Atul Kumar Pandey, Chairperson of Rajiv Gandhi National Center for Cyber Law. NLIU Bhopal proudly hosted a successful two-day national conference on interplay of law and economics in society and policy making, online from 7th to 8th December. As I said, that BA LLB honors is an integrated degree because law is absorbed and law is studied in the backdrop of social sciences such as economics, economics and law, sociology and law, sociology of law, history, and so on and so forth. So the Center for Law and Economics also doing very good academic contributions for the growth and development of NLIU. And the NLIU Cell for Law and Technology has conducted another program, Technotonic, from 2nd to 4th February 2024. The major highlights of this event included an exploration of IT Act, Information Technology Act, and its impact on India's digital landscape. So, to reiterate, NLIU are always keeping pace with the latest developments and the laws which are coming into force drafted by the Parliament from time to time. NLIU Trilegal Summit on Corporate and Commercial Laws was hosted by Center for Business and Commercial Laws in collaboration with one of the India's leading law firms, that is Trilegal. So we have very good relation with some of the best law firms, first tier, top law firms in India, and this Trilegal is one among them, and they're always looking forward, and we have a symbiotic relationship with many law firms where they are getting placements, and also our students are also benefited with their rich experience. The Center for Labor Laws hosted NLIU Global Symposium on Labor and Employment Laws, 17th and 18th October, and where again, as I said, that we are not only concentrating on commercial laws, cyber laws, we are also equally focusing on labor laws, which is very much required because it is the most humane law. So in order to sensitize the young generation and also the people, we have been conducting where we invite academicians, industry experts, and other trade unionists to join in our ventures. NLIU Cell for Awareness of Research in Environmental Studies, which is called CARES, organized a panel discussion on deliberate scope of Forest Conservation Amendment Act 2023. As I said that we are keeping pace with all the latest developments in law, we also conducted a panel discussion on the latest developments in forest laws. And like this, the NLIU Bhopal, in collaboration with the Center for Trade and Investment Law, under the aegis of WTO Chairs Program, conducted a highly successful 3-day certificate course on international trade law. So, not only the local laws, but also we are training the students, not only our students, but also students from different universities and law colleges in the latest developments such as international trade law. The Center for CBCL, Business and Commercial Laws, organized NLIU Indus Law Certificate course on Capital Markets and Technology. So these events we have been conducting regularly. Not only we are focusing on academic activities, equally important is Athena Cultural Cell and Sports Committee celebrated the Teachers' Day, that is on 5th September, and the students community expressed their heartfelt gratitude with the tokens of appreciation to each faculty member. So we heartfully acknowledge the generous gesture of our students in upholding our heritage and traditional values to express their respect to their teachers on the day of Teachers' Day. That means we are following our tradition and culture also. And the flagship sports fest Viruddhaka was conducted. That is the 13th edition. NLIU is one such university where we have been conducting the National Sports Fest, which is called Viruddhaka, for the last 13 years. And there are teams from more than 20 law schools all over India has participated. So NLIU celebrates the International Yoga Day at Sports Complex. Dr. Baljit Singh, the Assistant Director, is responsible for all conducting all the sports activities of the university. And there are also the other moot court competitions which NLIU has conducted. And this is a very, very long list. So please, because due to time constraints, I would like to, and another important thing is the students of NLIU Bhopal achieved remarkable success in various civil judges examinations of different states in the year 2023. A total of 14 students excelled in Madhya Pradesh civil judges examinations, while 3 students passed the Delhi Judicial Services and 1 achieved success in the Punjab Judicial Services. And every year, our students from different states, they are getting selected in the judicial services of different states. This achievement highlights the dedication and hard work of these students and reflects positively on the quality of education provided by the university. And in internationalizing the legal education, the University of Warwick, United Kingdom has extended an invitation we have an MOU with them. They extended the invitation, and myself and 2 other, my colleagues, Vijay Kumar Singh and Mr. Amit Pratap Singh, we visited, and the young faculty members, they were trained there. And we are inviting them also. I genuinely believe that the upcoming times will bring a multitude of academic and co-curricular activities, endeavors to the NLIU, further enhancing quality of education and overall standing of the university in the years ahead. I express my deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Justice Hrishikesh Raiji, Judge Supreme Court of India and Visitor NLIU, Honorable Justice Shri Malimadji, Chief Justice High Court of Madhya Pradesh and Chancellor NLIU Bhopal, as well as all honorable members of the General Council, Executive Council, Academic Council, Finance Committee, for their valuable guidance and cooperation in successfully discharging my duties as Vice Chancellor of this university. I also wish and acknowledge the unwavering support and cooperation of the learned faculty members, Registrar, Controller of Examinations, the administrative staff, the dynamic Student Bar Association, and the students of the university, whose contributions have been instrumental in our collective pursuit of excellence. With these few words, because this is a very long annual report, I had cut short because due to the time constraints, and I will the printed report is available, and I express my gratitude to all for your patient listening. Thank you very much. Respected Honorable Visitor, may I have the honor to request you, sir, to declare the convocation open.
Whereas this convocation of the National Law Institute, University Bhopal, has been convened to confer degrees upon the candidates who in the examination held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. Now I declare the convocation open.
May I request the candidates receiving degrees to raise and remain standing for the administration of oath by the Honorable Chancellor. May I further request all the candidates receiving the degrees in person to collectively say, I do promise, after the administration of oath by the Honorable Chancellor. Respected Honorable Chancellor, may I have the honor to request you, sir, to administer the oath to the candidates.
Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degrees for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourself as worthy members of this university?
Please sit down. May I now request the visitor and the Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Hrishikesh Rai, Judge Supreme Court of India, to deliver the convocation address. Sir, please.
Before I start my formal convocation address, let me tell you what was going through in my mind in the last few minutes. Whether the cap that you're wearing, whether the one that I am wearing now will fall off or it will remain. This was the worry that was going through in my mind in the last few minutes. Thankfully, it has cooperated with me, and I see that it has cooperated with all of you. Chief Justice Ravi Malimat, who is, of course, the Chancellor of the National Law Institute University, NLIU Bhopal, the Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Surya Prakash, the distinguished members of the General, the Executive, and the Academic Council, the Financial Committee, the Advocate General, Prashant Singh, and other senior lawyers who are present here, the alumni of this great institution. One myth broken today. I thought another university was second after the Bangalore Law University, but I have learned that NLIU Bhopal is the second amongst the universities set up after the Bangalore University was set up. And finally, my address and compliments to the parents who have taken the pain, the guardians and parents who have taken the pain to come and join in this function. It's a very proud moment for them. And most importantly, the shining stars of today's graduating students of the National Law Institute, University Bhopal. I'm indeed delighted to be in your midst, celebrating the 13th Convocation of the National Law Institute University. As we gather today, we stand on the precipice of a momentous occasion, the culmination of years of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice within these hallowed portals. Each one of you sitting before me has embarked on a journey definitely filled with challenges. Some ended possibly in disasters, few ended in better results. But each of those must have given you valuable lessons which will be very important for your life. And finally, today you are graduating, and we celebrate today, while gathered in this hall, your august and monumental academic achievements, your unwavering commitment to pursue justice in whatever capacity that comes your way. Law, as you know, and there are many seniors who are present here, would concur, is a dynamic and evolving at a rapid progress, demanding a proactive approach to keep pace with the ongoing developments and the shifting landscape of law. Bearing this in mind, the recent 142nd report in the Parliament on strengthening legal education in view of the emerging challenges before the legal field, it suggested several very key recommendations to be included as part of the curriculum for law students. And those, just to touch upon a few, are law and medicine, sports law, energy law, commercial and investment law, and arbitration, amongst many others, to encourage interdisciplinary education. Additionally, the committee proposed that undergraduate students should undergo a mandatory 2 months internship to qualify as advocates, providing them with insight into what awaits them in the legal field. The committee also underlined the necessity of future lawyers receiving systematic and structured training to improve their communications and research skill. These are some of the many recommendations that aimed at fostering a comprehensive development of law students before they embark on their professional careers. While we are gathered here, particularly the students, we must not ever forget that the primary reason for our law schools to be thriving is the relentless efforts of the faculty members, the teachers who nurture young minds and equip them with the knowledge and the skill set required to excel in the legal profession. Today, I am reminded of my own law teacher, Professor Dr. N.R. Madhav Menon, who was the first law teacher in India to visualize a comprehensive need for legal education to prepare students right after passing school to go for law education. Many of his contemporaries in Delhi University were skeptical of the things that Professor Madhav Menon was speaking those days, but his vision and his commitment, despite the many hurdles that he faced in the initial years, gave birth to the first law school, 5-year National Law University in Bangalore, and for his distinguished achievements in the field of legal education, Professor Menon has been awarded very unusually the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan degrees or the honorary for his contribution. I would expect the present generation of law teachers should take a cue from the life's example of Professor Menon and emulate his professional ethics and standards in legal education. In a world where access to justice may remain elusive for many, and India is a country where we have a large segment of poor, illiterate, uneducated, disadvantaged population, teaching provides a platform for bridging the gap between theory and practice, between letter and spirit of law, and by imparting knowledge or legal expertise, you can empower individuals to navigate the legal system and advocates for facilitating constructive and positive changes. Often enough, taking a step towards the daunting world of the nitty-gritty of the court practice, possibly those who have pursued the 5-year law course, you are quite sure of perhaps going into litigation practice, going into corporate practice, or maybe legal counsel, or some of you might be thinking of picking up teaching as a career. But there were dilemmas aplenty, and let me tell you a story of one of the most eminent law figures in the country. You might have had the occasion to live through the volumes of Mulla's commentary, and this is the story of the same Sir Dinshaw Fardunji Mulla. When Mulla was studying English literature in college, he used to write poems, and he fancied himself as a fairly capable poet. His lady friends were quite impressed by Mulla's poetry, so that encouraged him. And then he felt that perhaps he can make a career by writing poetry. But then he did not have proper person to advise him, so Mulla thought that he will write to Alfred Tennyson, a renowned author, a poet of his time, and he wrote him a letter. During those days, there was no email, there was no phone that you can just pick up and call, so he wrote a letter along with few of his chosen poems to Tennyson to seek a response on whether he can have a career in writing poetry or writing. And the reply from Tennyson came promptly. He said, and I quote, "Dear Mr. Mulla, I have carefully gone through all your poems. I think you should try the law." So the career of a budding poet ended, and he opted for law. And look at where he has gone. Had it not been for the frank response from Tennyson, we would have lost a great jurist and perhaps gained an average poet. So you have to be very careful in which field, after you have graduated, to proceed. This is something where you might be able to take help of your seniors, the alumni who have passed out of the college, the others, elders in the family. May I just have some hands raised? How many of the students who are graduating today, how many of you are first generation lawyers? Can I see some hands? Now, if you look at each other, you will find that there are a large number of first generation lawyers who are seated here, or first generation would-be lawyers. Now, never ever feel a moment of hesitation about your chance of succeeding in the profession. As a visitor who is standing here and giving this convocation lecture, is a first generation lawyer. There was none in his family, and today I do not know whether the Vice Chancellor had looked up my biodata. Without a PhD degree, I am sitting and addressing you as the visitor of the university, whereas all the academic doyens are here. So, what are the things that are required to be done when you enter the professional field? The few essential things that you must keep in mind to succeed in the legal profession is, and one of them key one, is to be a very dependable person. You may be a dependable son or a daughter, but you need to be a very, very dependable junior in a chamber. You may win or lose a case, but each case, take it from me, is a lesson to be learned, and each case will help you, whether you have succeeded or you have not succeeded, to make you a better lawyer than what you have been before that particular case. You must cultivate the capability to present a case in a cogent and convenient manner. Whenever you have occasion to visit court, please follow the successful lawyers, how they present their case. And also try to understand the distinction on why the arguments of a particular lawyer, how he presents, how does it appeal to the court, and why does it appeal to the court? Ask these questions and you will get your answer to succeed in the legal profession. The clients, you have to be very honest to your clients. And when I say honest to your clients, if in your assessment the client has zero chance of success, you must tell him upfront that this case has no merit, and don't try to, just because you are hoping to get a case brief, to sort of go and get a adverse remark from the court, why have you brought this litigation? Being honest to the client is important, but the most important duty of a lawyer is being honest to the court. You will find among successful lawyers that a lawyer, if he has a case against him, and if he tries to suppress that case, he will be marked out, because eventually our litigation system is an adversarial litigation system. So somebody is bound to point out that here is a matter or here is a case of the Supreme Court which is against my friend, but he has suppressed that and has cited a case which has been already overturned. Now, the trick is, if you have a case which is opposing you to the cause that you are pleading, you must say that this case is against me, but please notice that the facts in this case or the ratio in this case do not apply to the facts in my case. That is how you have to succeed as a lawyer. So those are the key things which I feel that I need to speak on a convocation address. Now, there has to be a certain degree of resilience when you want to succeed as a lawyer. Very often, the early days are very difficult days. As I saw, many of you have no parents as lawyers who may be a bit of a help, but eventually everybody carves out their own destiny in law. Because your father has been a successful lawyer or has been a judge, or your mother has been a judge, it doesn't mean that you will succeed. You have to earn success by the dint of your own effort. Now, that is why I want to share the story of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a trailblazer and a judge and a teacher in the legal field, who faced countless hurdles in her path of becoming a Supreme Court justice in the United States of America. She faced very serious gender bias in her law school because she was one of the very few. She challenged those gender bias. Eventually, in a male dominated world of her time, 9 female in a 500-person group, she even faced gender discrimination from the higher ups who chastised her for taking a men's spot at the Harvard Law School. But then that could not deter Justice Ginsburg, and she celebrated life, and not only her life, but one of the key advantage of women is that they are capable of giving life, bringing to life. And Ruth Ginsburg, in her time, she had to hide her pregnancy in order to not to lose the position of a clerk, so that she can have the little economic support that she needed at that point of time to carry on with her law education. But things have changed. You will find, even if you speak to anyone connected with law, that now the number of people who are succeeding in the judicial recruitment examination, the females outnumbering male in most jurisdictions of India. And that is a very happy sign. We must compliment the great determination and the excellence of the women students who have been performing very, very well. And although there is a policy of 33% reservation, they are exceeding in many places. I come from Assam. The women are nearly 50%. Delhi, they have exceeded 50%. So we might have a situation of asking for reservation for male in the judicial recruitment students. Then I wish to just also speak about another person whose life I respect a lot, and she is none other than Justice Leela Seth. I wonder how many of you have had the occasion to, hear the name of Leela Seth? Anybody? Have you heard the name of Leela Seth? Please raise your hands. All right, there I see some hands. How many of you have read Leela Seth's book, On Balance? There you are. Give me your name. What's your name? Right. Now, Ms. Mishra has read Leela Seth's book, and I want to speak about Leela Seth's book, On Balance, for a while. Leela Seth, she got married at a young age. Her husband was an employee of the Bata company. Anyone wearing a Bata shoe today? Acha, some are wearing. It's no more very fashionable, but those days Bata shoe was the one. Now, but your parents, a lot of them had worn Bata shoes very regularly. Now, Leela Seth, when her husband was posted in England to manage some Bata affairs, she studied law. And after the husband's stint was over, she, along with her husband, came back to Calcutta, where her husband was posted in the Bata company. And she wanted, at some point of time, that what is the use of the legal education that I have got? So let me try and, practice. So she went to several seniors for an opportunity to practice. Most of them discouraged her. It is not a profession for women. You should stay at home, nurture children, whatever, or go for teaching, all kinds of discouragement. But she was determined, And she got a opportunity in a senior chamber in Calcutta, but by then her husband was transferred to Patna. So she went to Patna, and when she went to Patna in Patna High Court, she found that um, there are no other lady lawyer except one who stopped coming to court. She wanted to get in touch with that lady lawyer, and that lady lawyer said, yes, I came for a few years, but then I realized that they are not going to provide me a women's toilet. So how do I go in the morning and then return without having a toilet break? So I had to give up going to the court. So Leela Seth was very furious, and she was a lawyer, of course. She went to the people who could manage things. Then they said, there's no space. Where do I give you a toilet for the ladies? And there are only one of you. And the earlier one has stopped coming. She said, no, she will come back if you give us the toilet. So there are two of us. So immediately her voice became double. And then they said, all right, you search where you can have a toilet, because we don't have any fund for construction. So then they found a small storeroom, anteroom kind of a thing, where some old files, etc. were kept. They said this could be a ladies' toilet. And that became the ladies' toilet. Then Leela Seth started practicing regularly. Her friend joined, friend meaning who was senior. She again returned back, and then practice of women practicing in Patna High Court came. Then she came to, husband transferred to Delhi, she shifted to Delhi. She became a judge of Delhi, and Justice Leela Seth is none other than Vikram Seth. And if you are familiar with the author Vikram Seth, a very, very celebrated author, Leela's life story is given in this book of hers, autobiographical, On Balance. And those of you who are trying to read or sort of go into the legal profession, I suggest that Leela Seth's book, like the books of Palkiwala, like the books of Lord Denning, are must read for all of you. And why do I say that reading books apart from what you read as law books are very essential? Because it was Lord Denning who said, reading is fundamental to a lawyer's life. No other profession calls for such constant study and reading. The more one reads, the more one learns. And more one learns, the more one is able to do for one's clients. So this is very important. Keep that in mind. Now, I don't want to just dwell on reading, but then I also want to find out what sort of a mix of students we have in this hall today. Now, any one of you take interest in sports? Sports, raise your hands. Those who are sportsmen, they can raise their hands very high. You don't have to just, yes. There you are. I think you are an alumni perhaps, isn't it? Okay, there you are. So, sports is very important because in life you need to keep yourself fit. So pick up whatever sports you want to play, or yoga, whatever you want to do, but keeping physically fit is very important. You will find lawyers running from one place to another, and one of the secrets of a lawyer being able to handle many cases is his physical fitness. That's equally important. And then anybody interested in theater, play? There you are. Please stand up, young lady. Do theater or you see theater? Excellent. Don't say that I used to do, I continue to do theater should be your motto. You see, theater, why I say theater? In theater, you are presenting a certain situation to your audience, right? In theater, the play starts on time. In theater, you cannot miss your dialogues. What you have prepared in your chamber in the previous evening, you have to present to the judge. And how do you present to the judge? convincingly, like a theater person would be capable of. So this young lady, take a cue and start taking interest in theater. Even if you don't do theater yourself, please try and see theater. See Nasiruddin Shah. How many of you have heard of Nasiruddin Shah? Have you heard of Nasiruddin Shah? What was his? Nasiruddin Shah's autobiography. It's not coming to my mind. Please pick up a copy, read that. And who was the Neena Gupta? Have you heard of Neena Gupta? Right, she's a theater person. Neena Gupta has had that love child with Vivian Richard. Perhaps some of you might know. And she also came in a recent movie, Badai Ho. Some of you might have seen that. Neena Gupta's book. Please try and pick it up. It's so interesting. I have gifted that book to many. Just Google and find out the name of Neena Gupta's autobiography. It's very easy read. Please read. Now, these things I say is that you need to keep your creative side aside, alive as well. Even while you are, drilling hard in the professional field. So, when you cultivate other interest, and I'm not saying out of my own experience, I've had occasion to interview two very distinguished jurists for the Doordarshan in early days. One was Soli Sorabji, who was visiting Guwahati, that's my hometown, and Fali Nariman, another very distinguished jurist. He just passed away a couple of weeks back. And when I asked Soli Sorabji during the interview that why is he the president of the Indian chapter of the International Jazz Society, then Soli Sorabji's answer is that first and foremost, I like jazz music. And the other thing is that as a lawyer, you must keep your interest in all fields alive, because every interest counts. It may not come directly that somebody will ask you a question on jazz music, but then how a jazz performer performs. Maybe you can take a cue from him and use that in presenting a better argument before the court. Similarly, Fali Nariman also had a very interesting life. They came on ponies and foot from traveling through Manipur, treacherous times. So you must read some of these great authors. They have written books also to sort of cultivate yourself, to acquire more knowledge, and eventually succeed in whatever your chosen area of law is. Now, as you are preparing to step into the professional world, I urge you to remain steadfast in your passion for the law. I want to remind myself and all of you about what Felix Frankfurter once said: law is what lawyers are, and lawyers are what law schools make them. So you have had the benefit of studying in one of the finest law schools of the country through your time at NLIU Bhopal. You have the power to make positive change in your communities and beyond, and you also have the responsibility to carry forward the name and the legacy of leading NLUs of India. In conclusion, my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you on this special occasion. The road ahead may be challenging, but I have no doubt that you possess the determination, the intellect, and compassion to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Moving forward, you must also keep in mind the great responsibility that accompanies the donning of the black gown, black robe, and the white band. Always remember and respect these two essential gears of a lawyer or a judge. Finally, let me end by recalling what Eleanor Roosevelt said: the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I implore you, and I congratulate the parents. May I see the parents raising the hands? Parents who are present here today. Can I, yes, can I see some of the parents who are here of the graduates? Now, can I ask the graduating students to stand up and give a big round of ovation to the parents? All of you, please stand up and give a big round of ovation to the parents who are here and who have made your dream come true, and with whose blessings you will go ahead in your life. Thank you very much.
Let the candidates be now presented.
Sir, may I have the honor to present before you the candidates for the conferment of the degrees of Master of Laws, Master of Cyber Law and Information Security, and Bachelor of Art and Laws honors who have graduated during the years 2022-23 and whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified in the examinations held for the purpose and have been certified to be worthy of the same. I pray that they may be admitted.
Let the candidates for the award of the degrees of Masters of Law, Masters of Cyber Law and Information Security, and Bachelor of Art and Laws honoraries now be presented. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of the National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, I admit you to the degree of Masters of Law, Masters of Cyber Law and Information Security, and Bachelor of Art and Laws honorary of this university.
May I request the Dean, Postgraduate Studies, to announce the names of the candidates to receive the degrees of their Master of Laws and Master of Cyber Law and Information Security.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present before you the candidates to receive the degrees of Master of Laws. Now I call the names of the candidates receiving the degrees of Master of Laws who graduated in the year 2023. Mr. Nikhil Jain, Mr. Adarsh Singh, this way. Mr. Achint Dubey, Ms. Prapti Sachan, Miss Shreya Saraiya, Miss Kriti Kuzur, Nilakshi Singhal, Tanisha Prashant, Mr. Vibhor Garg, Mr. Akash, Mr. Jaswant Chokse, Nilakshi Singhal. She was absent. After Nilakshi? Jaswant Chokse, Elgin Sikka, Barsgade Talash Prakash, Sparsh Rawat, Samriddhi Rai, Prashant Garg, Anuj Jod, Dipender Chikara, Saten Pratap Singh, Arpit Richaria, Anjali Minj, Sparsh Dinkar Mishra, Ana Sharma, Mehak Gupta, Avni Dubey, Shaili Jain, Anshul Parmar, Shruti Srivastav, Nikita Gaur, Chitransh Rathore, Abhishek Gupta, Wakani Nongatu, Hanshi Mishra, Kojal Deepraj Ilamkar. Elisha Lakra. Jitanshi Brahmania. Swati Verma. And last, Ayushi Sharma. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present before you the candidates to receive the degrees of Master of Cyber Law and Information Security. Now I call the names of the candidates receiving the degrees of Master of Science in Cyber Law and Information Security who graduated in the year 2023. Sir, Ashish Parag Puranik. Preeti Deshmukh. Shashwat Mishra. Vaibhav Sharma. Shrish Kumar Tripathi. Lalit Chevron. Vasant Singh Bhadoria. Shreya Bhatt. Anushri Srivastav. Shruti Dhar. Prashant Magade. Magade. Rajat Shukla. Vishal Kumar Yadav. Divyansh Soni. Piyush Kose. Jishan Khan. Arizu Mazid. Ayush Jaiswal. Siddharth Lavania. Anushka Rajput. Anika Garg. Harsh Pandey. Aarti Meena. Niharika Rai. श्रृंखला साहू, अवनी जैन, नितिन कुमार दुबे, अनिमेश सिंह चंदेल, पूर्वी श्रीवास्तव, हारून रशीद भट्ट, चैतन्य पाठक, शी इज ऐश्वर्या राय, चैतन्य पाठक, यू आर ओके, ऐश्वर्या राय, आयुषी मरकम, आशुतोष गौर, अंजनी तिवारी, अच्छा लिखना पड़ा, अंजनी तिवारी, ओके अंजनी, मुस्कान राठौर, वीरेंद्र उपाध्याय, आरिज अनवर मेव, अनमोल प्रजापत, अदिति दुबे, आशी दुबे, नितेश मिश्रा, शौर्य श्रीवास्तव, अभव्य रावरा, सुयश मिश्रा, प्रियल देशमुख, एंजेला डैनी, thank you, sir. With that, we come to an end for the candidates in presentia. Honorable Chancellor, sir, may I have the honor to place before you the names of the candidates who are not present in person to receive the degrees of Master of Laws, Master of Cyber Law and Information Security. I pray they may be admitted in absentia. I read their names, sir. LLM, Ranjit Soni, Radhika Singhal, Rudransh, Komal Gupta, Gargi Shankar Garg, Shipra Tiwari, Manvendra Verma, Rohit Bagri, Archie Chauhan, Surabhi Singhal, Himani, Rosemary Devasia, Gaurav, Shravya Arora. These are LLM, MCLIS, sir, Master of Cyber Law and Information Security. Arif Kamal Pasha, Sudipti Pandey, Tariq Ahmed Wani, Swapnil Sharma, Soumya Soni, Adib Ahmed, and Ashok Pratap Singh. Thank you, sir.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of the National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, I admit the candidates in absentia and charge them worthy of the same.
Thank you, sir.
May I request the Dean, Undergraduate Studies, to announce the names of the candidates to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Art and Laws honors.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present before you the candidates to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Art and Laws honors. Now I call the names of candidates receiving the degrees of Bachelor of Art and Laws honors who graduated in the year 2023. Mr. Abhijit Kashyap. Mr. Vipul Shukla. Divyani Solanki. Pragati Mandloi. Rajneesh Prajapati. Arunima Shrivastava. Nimisha Sharma. Tanya Agarwal. Manvind Singh Rathore. Karan Sharma. Venkatesh Sahu. Nandini Agarwal. Jizan Riaz. Niyukta Maravi. Pallavi Dhruve. Rachit Raghuvanshi. Siddharth Vishwarma. Shruti Mishra. Sambhavi Khare. Nayanika Gupta. गौरव सिंह, मन शर्मा, सोमिया यादव, नुपुर मिश्रा, कपिल कुमार वर्मा, दीक्षा भट्ट, आकाश ए, अधीर लॉट, दीक्षा टार्नेकर, हर्ष पाटीदार, वत्सला श्रीवास्तव, प्रतिभा रावत, कौस्तुभ भट्टाचार्य, महेश रावत, अनुष्का कौरव, अनुश्री भलावी, अविनाश संजीव देशपांडे, गंधर्व मखीजा, हिमांशी महाजन, प्रियंका सिंह, नमन टीए गौड़ा, आशुतोष प्रसाद, तेजस हिंदर, संचित कौशिक, दुर्गेश नंदन यादव, ऋतिक कुमार रट, श्रेया चंद्रोक, प्रकर्ष, हरनीत कौर, कपिल कटारे, निधि प्रमोद, तनु अभ्यंकर, भूमिका मर्सकोले, हिमांशु अहिरवार, ज्योतिरंजन मलिक, खुशी शर्मा, राज चौहान, उन्नति भदौरिया, रौनक पाटीदार, शारका तबरेज, सूरज शेखर सिंह, सानिया रीन रामा, पायल दुबे, शिवांश विश्वकर्मा, उत्कर्ष सिंह, रौनक गोयल, विधि सक्सेना, संयम अग्रवाल, वनिष्का चंसोरिया, ऋतिक तेनगुरिया, चारवी शर्मा, अमृत सिंह, शकुन सिंघल, पूजा गोयल, मुस्कान नारंग, राहुल जौहरी, रक्षा राय, गार्गी सिंह, महक गुप्ता, साई आकाश डिकोंडा, Simranveer, Lokesh Rajoria, Rishikesh Prakash Jaiswal, Udhav Tiwari, Shruti Pathak, Vikramaditya Sanghi, Navya Saxena, Rohit Chakraborty, Adya Bansal, Subhashini, Shivam Rathore, Honorable Chancellor, Sir, may I have the honor to place before you the names of the candidates who are not present in person to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Laws honors. I pray they may be admitted in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the National Law Institute, University, Bhopal, I admit the candidates in absentia and charge them worthy of the same.
Now, I announce the names of candidates admitted in absentia to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Laws honors who graduated in the year 2023. Amit Chakra, Ajita Dash, Devansh Malhotra, Ravi Sharma, Riya Mandloi, Janvi Badolia, Subhi Singhal, Aradhya Sharma, Shadab Mohammad Shah, Mahi Sharma, Aisha Chaudhary, Shivali Nandanwar, Riya Khanna, Vagmita Singh, Gauri Hemant Kinikar, Sonia Sabu, Aura Anand Pandey, Nandini Singh, Shashwat Tejas Joshi, Avinash Bhargav. Thank you so much.
Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I have the honor to present the candidates for the award of gold, silver, and bronze medals. I request Honorable Chancellor to award, and I request Honorable Visitor also to join. Mrs. Shruti Srivastav, Nani Falkiwala Memorial Gold Medal for overall first position in LLM program with specialization in Constitution and Administrative Law. Ms. Shruti Srivastav. Justice Sachindra Dwivedi Memorial Gold Medal for overall first position in LLM program with specialization in intellectual property rights and business law goes to Ms. Anna Sharma. Dr. Ajay Dubey and Dr. Animesh Dubey Memorial Gold Medal for overall first position in LLM program with specialization in human rights and criminal law goes to Ms. Shreya Saraya. Mr. Rijwan Shad Memorial Gold Medal for overall first position in MCLIS program goes to Vaibhav Sharma. Now gold medals for BLLB honors program. Gold medals for overall first position in the BA honors program. Pandit Ramlal Ji Sharma Memorial Gold Medal, Mrs. Pratibha Dubey Memorial Gold Medal, Justice G.P. Singh Memorial Gold Medal, Justice Jayesh Verma Memorial Gold Medal, Professor V.S. Rekhi Memorial Gold Medal goes to, any guess? Ms. Diksha Bhatt. Pandit Ramlal Ji Sharma Memorial Silver Medal for overall first position in the second year of BA honors program goes to Ms. Diksha Bhatt. Next, Devan Srivastava, Khaitan and Co. Scholarship consisting of a cash prize for an amount of 1 lakh rupees goes to Ms. Diksha Bhatt. Hey, 1 lakh rupees. Cash prize. For securing overall first position BLLB honors program. Okay. Dr. Ajay Dubey and Dr. Animesh Dubey Memorial Silver Medal for overall second position in the BLLB honors program goes to Ms. Sharka Tabriz. Pandit Ramlalji Sharma Memorial Silver Medal for overall first position in the first year of BLLB honors program. Dr. Ajay Dubey and Dr. Animesh Dubey Memorial Bronze Medal for overall third position in the BLLB honors program goes to Mr. Kaustav Bhattacharya. Pandit Ramlalji Sharma Memorial Silver Medal for overall first position in the third year of BLLB honors program goes to Mr. Tejas Satisha Hindar. Pandit Ramlalji Sharma Memorial Silver Medal for overall first position in the fourth year of BLLB honors program goes to Miss Amritya Singh. It's over, sir. Respected Honorable Visitor, sir, may I have the honor to request you to declare the convocation closed. इसके बाद
I now declare the convocation closed.
Sir, one moment, please. Sir,
may-
as a respect to our honorable visitor and chancellor, the university wish to present a memento.
May I request the Vice Chancellor to present a memento to Honorable Visitor? May I request the Vice Chancellor to present a memento to the Honorable Chancellor? Thank you, sir. May I request all to rise for the national anthem? May I request all the invitees and the candidates to remain standing till the academic procession leaves the convention hall. May I also request the dignitaries to proceed for the lunch which is being served in the guest house? And may I request the graduating students, the parents, and all the guests to proceed outside the convocation hall and on their right towards where the lunch is being served. Thank you.
So, file उठाओ सर.